Hey, happy Monday. Public advisor from Guidance and Career Advocacy Team, and I'm the leader there for senior high school. Campus is closed August 17, 2026, Monday, because of orange rainfall. And conduct your subject teacher for home based learning task. And of course, we're not allowed to go to the school campus, it's closed. No reason to go there. And there's no outdoor activities, it's not allowed. Okay, so I've sent in task for the students to complete, and yep, it's quite tasky because it's a flip chart of 50 pages, so they have to complete that. So let's go to our lesson for today, Monday. I wasn't able to share lesson Saturday, Sunday. I was like absorbing. It was my recharge day. I was reading Bible texts, watching things about prayer and everything. And no wonder it was meant to be. So let me share with you this. On a positive note, this is about Christian behavior. We are here to guide you. It's career guidance and guidance advocacy. So it's about career and it's about human behavior. Okay? So it says here, never forget the person who taught you the work when you were new and clueless. It's always nerve-wracking, scary when you're in the first day of the job or even when you are applying, because you know what, you're thinking, will I be able to do the task? Will I be able to meet deadlines? Will I be able to learn the new process? Everything, you know. And sometimes there are companies wherein they already expect you, you know these things because you put it in your resume, and there's just no training, just instructions, you know. And then somebody's gonna mentor you, gonna help you. And do not forget those person who spend time helping you learn. There will come a day when you will be better than them, but do not compete with them, and do not, you know, attack them, or, you know, say things that are not good, because they help you start a career. It is called what? Gratitude. Okay? Many people can hire you, you have the skills, but only a few will teach you with patience, protect you when you make mistakes, and say, don't worry, you'll learn. That person deserves lifelong respect, not competition, not distraction, but they had the heart to teach you. Always remember that, my dear friends. In my career, because I am so blessed right now, you know, I've been shifting jobs from one place to another, but I did not have a hard time getting hired. And I'm getting hired or being hired with a management position. If I was hired in a rank and file, I automatically be promoted in a few weeks. You know why? It's because of this principle. I do not forget the people who helped me, and I do not hesitate to genuinely help people boost their career. And that's why things in terms of money, in terms of work, you know, I don't have a hard time. I have broken the curse. I have broken the chain of hardship, because what? I shine through obstacles. I did something good amidst difficult situations. And that goes back in time because it's in the Bible. Again, we're talking about career and behavioral guidance because that's my position right now. So if you're the type of person who lacks gratitude, it's not about paying the person who helped you. It's like respecting the person, respecting your boundaries, not to what? Harm that person who created an opportunity for you. I remember when I was in recruitment 10 years back, I was hiring this person who was lazy. I checked his resume, there's this career gap. Probably he has an attitude problem. So I called him and he was sleeping, maybe out of depression, even late in the morning. I said, hey, we have a job opening here. Would you like to try that? Okay, okay. And I called him again because he skipped a follow-up. And I said, are you really? I'm giving a shot. You have a gap in your career and people will have a hard time hiring you because I can see you quite lazy. You're still sleeping. I told him I'm going to give you a big break because I have seen your previous experience and they're good. Just have a gap and now you're showing attitude. But I want to see your skill. I told him, show up. If you don't like the job, that's okay. But I'm giving you a big break. He showed up. He shone like he flew like the eagle. And right now, I'm no longer part of that company. I'm in the education department. He is now a manager. You see? But seldom people like that. Like now, I'm in the education department. I've been mentoring newbies. Some, although the latest right now are don't need help because probably they already have experience in teaching, so that's fine. But I can say a handful of newbies who just recently got hired, passed through me through the ages. Even now, people are still borrowing my paperworks, but they end up competing with me, or they don't even say thank you. They're just there when they need something. That's not the right formula for success, my dear friends. I'm not saying they would like make me a god or something. No, it's the behavior. It's that's what's gonna make you successful. That's what's gonna open the windows of heaven's blessing. It's how grateful you are with the blessings you have and how you respect people who have helped you. You don't have to give them money, no, especially me. I help because it's a way of life. But you have to learn to respect, know your boundaries. Because there's this saying, do not bite the hand that feeds you. In the last days, if we go back, just remember this text. Go back to the internet. In the last days, the love of many will grow cold. Always like this verse. It reminds me on how to be a better person. It says here, because of lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. Okay? There's a total rise of poor behavior, sin, and it's gonna disregard God's rules. Okay? People will lose their care, their love, their gratitude towards you, even if you deserve it. Even if you do not harm them, you have them. Gratitude will not be there, it will disappear. People nowadays will feel that you owe them something, but you don't. And that's already in the Bible, which was written ages ago. Matthew 24:12. This is an interesting verse. It says in the last part, here. Read full chapter. Okay. Signs of the end times. Okay, it says here, and those, and but he who endures, verse 13, to the end shall be saved. What does this mean? Even if people harm you, you have to exchange it with forgiveness, boundaries, love, and close the door. Because that's how you're going to endure. If you're going to fight back, those things, it's not going to help. It's going to stress you out. Remember the Bible verse, Psalms 46:10. Be still, know that I am God, says the Lord. Let him do the action. Okay? And it says in 46:10 of Isaiah, it says there, my plans will succeed. I will do as I please, says the Lord. Because God knows from the end to the beginning. God knows the ancient times from what is to come. So trust God, my dear friends. Keep that loving attitude, that helpful attitude, because it will go back. The curse of the people who commits wrongdoing, who commit sinful acts, who harm other people, that's already their punishment and curse. They feel like they have to compete their entire life. That causes cancer and stress. There's no peace. When they sleep, they think of how can I beat this guy? How can I be better than this guy? They don't have the peace anymore. That's already their curse. But someone who lets go, who helps freely, they have that peace. They can sleep sound. So that's a secret formula for success. It's a secret formula for career progression. I remember this person. I helped this person all their career. And for some reason, there was this small disagreement. And you know what he said? He said, you never helped me in my entire life. I'm the one who built my career. And that's so hurtful for someone who mentored you. And I just kept silent. And I want that to be erased. I asked God to remove that memory, but it can't. And now I was promoted ahead, 3 jumps promotion, 3 ranks. And that person, we applied at the same time, did not get promoted. But the person deserves promotion as well. That's when the line comes in, God's power. That's where it makes a difference. We're both qualified for promotion, but you are so arrogant that there are certain time that God will teach you a lesson. That's my confidence. So that's our lesson for today. Do not forget, the person deserves lifelong respect. When you had nothing, the person was there and it helped you go up. John 3:16. We have nothing but Christ give us everything. Have a wonderful morning, my dear friends. Get that career going and get that integrity, give that integrity a strong boost. Remember, it always goes back.